Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we have heard the litany of issues on the set of Rust with the Alec Baldwin shooting of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins and the assistant director who handed him the gun, Dave Halls, with complete negligence, must not have checked the firearm before giving it to Alec Baldwin. And then you've got Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, lead armorer on the set, who allegedly left out mixed bullets, so different casings of live ammunition and blanks. That gun was loaded when it was handed to Alec Baldwin. Now, it turns out, in my previous video, I went over what Dave Halls had actually done on a previous set, and now it's just come out, another producer of another set has come out and made more allegations and accusations about Dave Halls on the set that he was on Freedom's Path in 2019. So let's take a look at this Deadline article that just came out. Alec Baldwin Fatal Shooting Film's first AD was fired from 2019 movie over gun going off. Freedom's Path producer confirms. So Freedom's Path, it's actually set for 2022 release. I have checked and it says he was, as we just read, he was fired. So we cannot find Dave Halls anywhere on the IMDb list for the movie as any part of production. It's not on his one either. Let's take a look at this and what the producer said about him. The fatal shooting of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins by Alec Baldwin last week on the Santa Fe set of Rust wasn't the first time first assistant director David Halls worked on a film where a weapon went off. Back in late 2019, a gun went off unexpectedly on the Arkansas set of Freedom's Path where Halls was an AD, assistant director. The incident caused a member of the Rocket Soul Studios produced movie sound department to jump back from the close-by blast. First of all, our condolences go out to everyone affected by the recent tragic event in New Mexico, said one of the producers on Freedom's Path to Deadline today. I can confirm that Dave Halls was fired from the set of Freedom's Path in 2019 after a crew member incurred a minor and temporary injury when a gun was unexpectedly discharged. This is not the first time this has happened for this guy. He added, Halls was removed from the set immediately after the prop gun discharged. Production did not resume filming until Dave was off-site. An incident report was taken and filed at the time. The injured crew member was back on set in less than a week. That's good to hear. A source close to the production tells Deadline. A replacement assistant director and armorer were hired almost immediately, and filming continued until just before the end of 2019. I want to know who that armorer was as well. Freedom's Path wrapped up post-production last year, but no release date yet. And then it goes over what I've already covered on previous videos. You can check them out. I've got a link in the description below to all those videos. So in a career including 2000's The Crow's Salvation, The Crow was the movie that Brandon Lee died on, and David Halls worked on the sequel. This other one that I've covered in another video, the 2019 complaint was lodged on Pure against the first assistant director for a lack of respect for the space of fellow crew members and other co-workers, sources say. Halls was described as being, quote, very aggressive and intimidating on set by another source close to Into the Dark, which is what I talked about in this CNN article and my other video. What this one went on to say was that in the dark, he didn't make the crew aware of weapons on the set. There were complaints against him for disregard for safety protocols, and he neglected to hold safety meetings and consistently failed to announce the presence of a firearm on the set. So this is in my previous video, you can go check out. There were also other things in here that were pretty shocking. Complaining about having a gun cleared, so having to be inspected by a licensed professional on set for a scene where an actress would aim the gun to her head and pull the trigger. So that's pretty disturbing that he didn't even want to have a gun inspected for a scene like that. And this was back on Into the Dark, and now on Deadline that's just been released. In a previous movie, Freedom's Path, which is supposed to be coming out next year, he was fired from that set because of a discharge of a weapon on the set. So this man, Dave Halls, has not just been negligent on this set with Rust and the shooting of Halyna Hutchins, but he has had a constant string of offenses that just keep coming out. And I don't even know how much more is going to come out about this guy. It's just unacceptable how you can have this man on your set as an assistant director. So I'm sure there will be more issues coming out as more information comes out about the shooting of Halyna Hutchins on the set of Rust with the armorer, Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, the assistant director, Dave Halls, and even Alec Baldwin himself, because the gun was a Colt 45 revolver, as we now found out. An antique revolver, this is not like having a gun with a magazine where you have to insert like that. All you have to do is open the chamber, take 6 bullets out, and make sure that they're not real bullets, live bullets, and just have a look and make sure they're blanks. It's not that hard. So if Dave Halls couldn't have done that, the next person who's actually going to fire the gun, Alec Baldwin, could have taken on his own safety protocols as a producer on the movie, opened up the chamber, took out the bullets, and say, why the hell have you given me live ammunition? So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share this one out, and I'll see you in the next one.